Greetings, everyone. Greetings, everyone. This is me, Dr. Chef. I am tuning in. Yes, 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 yes. Later this evening, you all, we had to get some goodies for y'all on this Motivational Monday. I pray everyone had a really great weekend and a good Sunday. Thank you all so much for those who were able to tune in. Yes, it's a different timing. However, I was motivated. I was motivated to still come before you all today, trying to make sure that just because things come up, I don't know what the weather is there for you all, but here it's been raining on our heads. And so that in turn had me to still get a treat. See, most high still get the glory because the treat that I got that y'all been waiting for is here. Did y'all see the country come out? It's here, y'all. It's here. Y'all been waiting since when? Since November? Remember, we had to get the super all natural. Drum roll. Advanced multivitamin. The Dr. Chef Botanicals is in the house. Thank you all so much for those of you all that were waiting. So yes, I'm motivated. Yes, I am. Because I was feeling some type of way. I told you I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Give some of y'all time enough to tune in. Thank you all so much for those of y'all who I liked already. Please, when you tune in, like and share. Facebook, I see you all. I hope that you all are doing great too. I know. It's other people that's on during this time, but I still have to stay on my grind and make sure that I'm doing my part to make sure that you all know that I did not forget about you all. So maybe you can catch this a little later. And so I just want to make sure that those who are all the ones that were asking about or that were waiting patient. First of all, let me say thank you so much. Um, it is true. You get back what you put out because the patience that I was trying to show to my people, to you all, during this trying time leading up until this year of me doing the moving and oh my God, the transition is just all over the place. Just everything just coming at me at once all last year. Still manage in the middle of this year to be obedient to the spirit of the God in me to go ahead and make sure that I had invested in you all's product that I have been wanting personally myself for a while. I wanted to steer as far as away if I could, as I could, like so many others that I know have wanted to um, steer away from the pills, even the veggie capsules as much as possible, mostly because our digestive system has taken in so many other things that could clog that system, and one that's big on making sure that our people are very aware of how important it is that we put everything that's completely all natural into our system. You want to ensure that whatever you're eating, that your body is able to fully digest it. And because it seems more true than not that the statistics is, especially here in America, is that um, many of our people are constipated. Most of our people are constipated from the artificial foods. Also, stress within the body. It also can cause a form of constipation. It's several different kinds of constipation that you can have based off of the type of bowel movements that you have. And I do mean, when I say type, I mean the different textures. And so many of our people don't know what that looks like. 8 different ways that I have researched and found out and have noticed for years. If it's not coming out smooth like a fresh container of toothpaste, then that means that you are constipated. That means that you are not supposed to have to take you're supposed to be able to get a good normal bowel movement. All right, y'all, within less than a minute. Less. I know it sounds or y'all taking magazines in, you're on your phones, doing all different type of stuff because you've gotten so used to just going into the restroom and having to wait. That means you're constipated. And so I'm starting off this 2024 And yes, you all know my saying is that we have to be more healthy in 24. So be healthy more in 24 is my theme in my mind, because I know so many started off, and this is what Motivational Monday this evening will be about. And the special announcement automatically for those who are just tuning in was that the advanced, the Dr. Chef Botanical, yes, this is my brand, made by the best, some of the best sciences and the license. They all got every credential under the sun, that put together my brand of advanced liquid multivitamin that comes with tons. Yeah, it's tiny, y'all. I'm sorry I couldn't get around the tiny part. If I can do that, then I would load it with all of your, when I say, and then the part where, let me start off here. The part where when we go to the supplemental facts that makes this brand so good, not just because it's branded by me, but the part where it says total of sugars, 0 grams. But when you taste it, it tastes sweet to the tongue, because it's made out of real fruit juice from the actual organic, all natural fruits. It's so smooth and so sweet. And so I'm like, oh my goodness. So no fear. Those of y'all that are diabetics that thinks that's gonna spike you up. No, I already had those who have called in and that's been taking it and have not reported, not a one person yet reported that their C1 level or the glucose level spiked up because of taking 2 tablespoons a day of this advanced liquid multivitamin. I have searched around. I have not seen any others that comes that with power packed of superfoods and vitamins the way mines do. I strategically looked into this for over a year, and then I've been looking for almost 20 years for one that I could consistently buy myself, and couldn't find one. And I too had to settle for the advanced multivitamins in the pill capsules and the veggie capsules, like you all. Not saying that none of them don't help at all. I'm saying the liquid penetrates faster and they have a more profound effect as far as I can see upon the body, and being able to penetrate throughout the bloodstream far faster than you happen to take a powder form of anything. Okay, and so here goes. Vitamin A, we have vitamin C, we have vitamin D, we got vitamin E, and of course, it's the lower levels because we're talking about an advanced vitamin. So yes, you can take extra vitamin D. For those of you, I want your 5,000 milligrams, and for your vitamin C, you want your 5,000 milligrams. Of course, you can add your extra all natural, highly potent vitamin C and vitamin D3 with this if you like. So that's not an issue. You just don't want to overdo it in any of the other vitamins that your body may need to absorb to help boost your immune system. So let me get back to it. We got vitamin E. We have the non-GMO sunflower. We have vitamin B1. Look at this. B2. Woo. We got the niacin, B3. Woo, y'all. Come on now. We got the B6 in the house. We got the folate from the lemon peel abstract. Don't play with me. 400 mcgs. We got the B12 in here. 200. We got the biotin, just 300 mcgs in there. We got the vitamin D with the calcium, the Profiline, 10 milligrams of that. We got the Coraline in there from the Coraline barbatum. We have the calcium mineralized red algae mineral. Come on now. So no fake calcium in here. We got the magnesium. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. Magnesium, good for bones. I need that after my martial arts class. My legs been sore ever since Thursday, like somebody had laid bricks on me or hit them with bricks. So I need that. The zinc is in the house, only 6 mg's of it. So you can still take a little bit more for those who need just a little bit more zinc. But I promise you, by the time you put these together, you ain't gonna feel like you need nothing else more. Whew. And then we got the Byron in the house, only 2 milligrams of that, but you don't need a lot of that, no way. Now let's get to the fun part. You thought that was it? That was just a vitamin chain part. That was just a vitamin, just the extra for you. Then we talking about, we got the aloe vera juice, the barbacan, the inner leaves. We got the calcium, the red algae. Oh my God. We got pomegranate abstract, grape seed. Y'all look for the grape. We got the blueberry fruit abstract in here. We have the chalkberry abstract in here. We got, oh my God, the cranberry fruit abstract in here, the goji fruit abstract in here. You talking about superfoods in the house and high in antioxidant. For those of you all that cannot find all natural, homegrown, organic fruit to eat on, you can get started. This right here will help and do. And guess what? The special is that I'm not getting ready to just give you a price for one of these. For those of you all that want to make sure that you stay on top of, now I'm not running out within your 30 days. Or just in case your children decide to see, but they're like, what mama doing with this juice? And they thinking that, oh, what are they doing with this juice? Okay, we got, oh God, we got everything. Apple abstract in here. The broccoli sprout abstract in here. My God, it's so much power pack that helps cleanse the system and to restore. And that will allow black currant abstract, blueberry abstract, sweet cherry concentrate. We got the blackberry concentrate. Y'all gonna make me keep going through this. Why you think they call it advanced? I wasn't playing with y'all. I wasn't playing with my people. I knew exactly what my people needed. And so it's in the house, $75, you all, for two, $150 for two, 32 ounces, only 2 tablespoons a day. You want 3, $225, free shipping and handling. See how that works? You get the 3, that's free shipping and handling. You get 2 for $150. You can't beat that, y'all. They trying to sell it. They will be, if someone decides to recreate this for me, you're gonna probably wind up seeing it for $150 by itself. That's I'm keeping it real with you all. $75 by itself. Everybody that ordered, I know we got Sister Jamaica, different ones coming. Yes, that means that yours is coming in. Yes, that's what that means. You get yours. Yes, you do. I had to wait. That's the reason why I had to come on late, because I had to travel a bit to go and grab it, you all. So I could not come in earlier, but I was motivated on this motivational Monday, even though it's raining on my head. It was raining and wet outside. I was determined. I said, I'm just going to come before them so that they know all is well. I knew I sent out different ones, Cherry and different other ones, stating that it was in, and I didn't want you all to be thinking that it wasn't. And so you all are going out this week. Y'all should be receiving it by this weekend. And tracking numbers. Did you receive yours yet? You should have received yours, Sister Cherry. Your package should have been delivered, if not yesterday, today, for your first order. So you have this one coming out, and then that's what I was trying to explain, is that it was coming out again. So I will be sending yours out again. No shipping and handling for you because of the patience that you all had, and I pray that your daughter is doing well. I also got another one, Sister Thompson. When you call in, I did get the email sent to me today with for the daughter, for the 19-year-old. We got a lot going on here, you all. I just wanted to give some of y'all time enough to tune in. I'm gonna start off with a prayer because it's necessary. Because I know I've been so excited the last 2 times I didn't go right into it, but I'm going to say one today because it's very, very much so needed. All right, Father, we thank you so much for blessing us to come before you again on this Motivational Monday. Thank you so much for watching over, shielding and protecting us from all hurt, harm, and danger. And for those who may encountered anything negative today, we ask that you give them peace and continue to cover them, and to continue to allow us all to have a mind to want to be more healthy in 2024, so that we can be in a place to where we're pleasing you and more pleasing to our people, and being the help and for that you have called and chosen for us to be. We thank you so much. I ask that you guide my tongue, the spirit, and how I am coming before your chosen ones on this Monday to help motivate them not to give up during these trying times, and for us not to be frightful or afraid of what's to come because of that evil men are doing to try to destroy our world as we know it. We thank you so much and appreciate you and ask that you continue to give us strength and wisdom during these times. In the name of the Most High God, we pray. Amen. Amen. All right. And say special prayer, you all, for different ones that are going through this going through from last year. We just can't dismiss it. There's so many. Healing means that it doesn't mean that just because we change a new calendar year that everybody is going to recover just because it's a new date. That is not common sense. And so we have to make sure that we continue to pray for one another, lifting each other up. During our time, yes, I received the teach of the a couple of days. Okay, great, great, great. I hope you got started. Let me know how that's been working for you. If you feel anything, because for me, I was able to tell within the same day. But of course, I am in a different bracket, so I will be fair. I have had quite a bit of questions concerning different ones and how we should start off the year. You start off the year, for those of you all that are of age that have tried different fasts or diets instead of healits, I recommend that you do what works for you and your health and wellness, because everyone is not in the same place. Everyone doesn't have to lose the same amount of weight. Everyone doesn't have the same type of dis-ease or discomfort that's going on in their life. Everyone does not have the same type of stress. This is my experience from 20 plus years of working and dealing and coaching with our people and with my own self. So I would dare not put everyone on the same type of regimen because it's simply not wise. Just even according to different ones, different blood types and different DNA makeups, or just how your system, if whether or not your system is too acidic. Some of you all can't take certain citric fruits and things of that nature. I have to put that out there because I have to be responsible for anything that can mislead you all into thinking that you all can do the same thing that another person does. You go by what makes you feel good in your system. Of course, the ultimate that we know of, for the most part, that's been known for helping temporarily for our people to recover from certain kinds of diseases, is to eat your all natural, homegrown, organic fruits without pesticides, with the seed preferably in it, but only for a certain period of time that your system can take that. So for one person, it may be for 2 weeks. For the next person, it may be for 3 weeks. The next person, it may be for a week or for 30 days. Another person may take them 60 to 90 days. Whichever one, just make sure that whatever you're consuming in your system, that it is all natural, that it is not genetically modified, and that it is nourishing to your body. And this is the reason why these vitamins are taken off so much when we come across good potent ones. And then I can't leave out that I did, as you all see, I said that we have, I let you all know what the deal is for the advanced multivitamins. And yes, it's going to go fast again, you all. So you probably have a week before it's gone, probably even faster than that, because it's the beginning of the year. So order while you can. 75 for one bottle. For two is 150. For three is 225. And from there, and free shipping and handling if you guys want to order three. And that also means for the intention, you want the attention attached to there. Then your attention also, I'm doing those the same, but it is less. So for the attention, you're looking at, drum roll, 1 for 40 now, 2 for 80. You go from there. See how they go? 3. For those who's dealing with stress disorder, you need to be calm, anxiety, same thing, 2 tablespoons of the attention. You can put it in water. It's not going to dilute it. You still calm those nerves and get you focused really good. And then dealing with all that anxiety and extra stress. And then we have also in the house the same, the mental boost, 32 ounce, still 30, still a 30 whole 30-day supply. Can't beat that. This is 65. Do the same, double it up, and then you know what your price is. You order 3, you get shipping and handling free. Look at that. I like how that rhymes. You order 3, you get shipping and handling free. Okay? 65 for the mental boost, 75 for the advance, 40 for the attention. See how that work? If you all want to split it up, then we can work out a package deal for you all that will work for you all, trying one of each. Nothing collides with each other that will cause it to be harmful. And this is the beauty of having all natural, pure, more higher grade of potent fruits and vitamins. And this is the reason why I did have to wait longer. Then here we go. We got our 2-ounce flow. See that? 2-ounce flow. You see that? Elderberry, zinc, chlorophyll, colloidal silver. All these help boost the immune system, clear out the body from the excess amount of mucus that you have in you, break that down, and it helps boost the immune system. If you are having long days or your 8-hour shifts, you want to take your elderberry while they're talking about a new wave of COVID coming to boost the immune system. Now, the B12, you all, is in the bracket by itself, but it's still just 40. It is worth more. But the B12 for your energy, your blood food to help to with digesting your food. This is 40, but these 4 can get 3 for 100. Add another. You can't beat this. I had to go in with it because everyone has been asking questions. Will this interfere with you taking multivitamin? No. As long as you stick with one syringe, do not, I repeat, do not take more than one. Don't do that to you all self. Don't do that. I'm not trying to make funds off of you all and telling you all to take this stuff willy-nilly just so you can hurry up and purchase back from me. No, I have integrity about this. I want you all to use the things properly. This is not like a hair product. You want to make sure that you're not overusing your products when they're healthy and they're high quality and potent like this. Okay? No, the elderberry won't make you sick, but still, you don't want to be running out of your product. You want to savor your product like I'm asking you and take the amount that is needed. Elderberry liquid tastes like good, nice grape. You can mix it if you want to. You can put it in your drink. The chlorophyll drops, 1 in 8 ounces of water. Drink it down. Help with bowel movement, constipation. Help with the enzyme to get that body in a hole. Woo! You talking about getting it on right. You read about detoxing the system. That chlorophyll will most definitely do it. The green chlorophyll is super green. Some of y'all know what it is. The colloidal silver. Yeah. I take one syringe of that and I'm clarity. It's the same. Any respiratory issues at all. Sinus issues, sneezing. I use them as drops if they come to clear my eyes. If it's visual, if I have a blur vision issue, you can take the drops and put it on the white terry cloth towel, and you can cleanse your face or get your little 100% cotton little squabs and put the drops on there and cleanse your face real good, smoothing out that skin. I get compliments all the time about my skin. No, I do not wear makeup. See how I'm doing that? I do not wear makeup. I have tested out the minerals and stuff before, but just didn't see the sense in buying something to try to cover my face. And yes, I know they have all natural sunscreen out. Hey there, good to see you all, Sister Dorothy. Good to see you all. Please like and share. That'll be a good way to help support for those of you all that's tuning in on this Motivational Monday. Let me see who all we got. Some more in the house. Hey, we got Denise. Okay. T Diddy. Oh, yes. Good to see you, sister. Sister Sandra Salon. I didn't forget about you, Sister Sandra. Our connection. Oh, thank you all. I'm glad that you tuned in. I had issues on the business line, you all, this weekend. So sending out texts, making phone calls, and it was just clouded up. So preferably this evening should be back up and going where I can catch all of the texts. So and voicemails. If anybody have not been able to get through, or even through email, please have mercy. I am human. I didn't ever say that I was perfect. And yes, I have had a lot on me, but nevertheless, I'm not going to stop. I am motivated to still do the work. And so you all can text back in or resend your text or redo your call if I missed it. please like and share this so that people will know that the line should be up back working just fine now. Shouldn't be having no more of those issues. I will be starting the consultations for this month, and we should do a better job at scheduling the consultations, so you all shouldn't have to worry about that as much anymore. I'm neither. I just had so much on my plate. And I'll be honest, I did. I just had so much on my plate for all the way up until the very last day of this year, of this past year of 2023, until it was a major distraction that was disguised into making it seem as if it was going to help me to get through this process, but it wasn't. And so now, voila, I'm still here by the grace of God. Still feeling humble about it. I am seeing where my last video that I had made, where there are some that seem to be taking heed, where they're trying to be more honest. I'm not laughing. God is good. I'm gonna say it like the mothers of the motherboard used to say it. Say, God is good, and all the time, God is good. Yeah. Well, and you're gonna be even more so, because when you have eyesight and you can see what's going on, and when you know when there's lying spirits and manipulative spirits, it is challenging for some of us to just sit back and just watch and not see that that's what's going on even in the world. I see the world doing it now too. They just blasting everybody over. I saw that look. I ain't watched all the cat women thing. That was long, and now I start feeling well. It was different because I'm not calling out names and people, but he is getting ready to go on a world tour. Y'all got to be careful. Um, People can be highly intelligent and smart, and I'm not hating on nobody about it, but just understand that when there's benefits in something that you're doing, that you have to always question the genuineness, the motives of things, so that you don't get yourself out of pocket, so that we don't get all out of sync. There's no one person that knows everything. And we can all only tell our story, our own testimony. That's it. And even that may be questionable. However, when people say they can prove something, you best believe that's the person that you don't want to mess with. You got to be crazy all outdoors to be sitting up there trying to mess with people and lie and manipulate it when folks got something on you. And it's not to blackmail or to black woman you, and since we like to use the term, it's to help you to remind us. I feel like it's to remind us to stay humble, to know your place, know when you're out of your league, know when to know when a battle. Being able to win a battle mentally or spiritually is not about you being able to. I believe that it's more about wisdom, knowing the timing. And when you don't do things in the right timing, and yes, there have been a few major decisions that I've made in my own personal life where I could tell where the timing just wasn't good, mostly because I didn't have all of the information that I needed to make a big decision. But once that information came through, oh my Father, and it was evident that it was fully accurate and fully true. Not no he say, she say, hearsay, but when you able to hear it from the horse's mouth and not from the bottom, they say the other term. You know then that it's time to regroup. It's called the art of war. And when you don't know the art of war because you're so zealous and because you're so young and dumb, or you're just ignorant about, you just don't know. You think that you could just do and say whatever you want to say and do. That comes with a many stripes. That comes with a lot of chastisement that we really don't have time to be going through having to learn this. If we already at a place where we still questioning how much vitamin C should we take into our system, let me just, y'all, come on now. I'm gonna motivate y'all to just, y'all know how I do it. To think. If you gotta be motivated between, I said this years ago and I say it again because there's new people that tune in from time to time. Please like and share. You all don't forget to go in and like and share. That's helpful because other people needs to hear this. Sometimes there are others that need to hear it. If we and I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm not trying to be funny. But if we're already operating in a place to where we need to be told just to eat our fruits and vegetables, and whether or not it's a good fruit or a bad fruit, that goes to show you how far behind we are. If 100 or more people can pop up here talking about eat healthy, like we ain't never heard of this ever in our life, especially those from the country that used to, with the exception of what they've done to the meat. I know it takes a little time to find out what the certain industries are doing to the food. Don't get me wrong. I know now that does take a little research. But more of it is social influence. Monkey see, monkey do. We all, everybody jump on the bus and we jump on there. And if the bus fall over a ditch, everybody, it's more of that being influenced is more of what it is. And that's why I can't, act like I'm God and feel like I have to have this extra mercy, so much more grace than what God is allowing us to have for other places and countries, because that's like saying that they never knew. Once again, to whom much is given, much is required. If you got much land, if you got much fruit, and you still got the real deal, then what's your excuse for ignorancy? What's your excuse for not knowing how to? So we gonna really blame it all on social media, and when most of them don't even have social media. There's a scripture that says that if I'm gonna say it in the way that it means it, if the truth be hidden, it be hidden from those who be blind. He says, seek me now while I may be found. Seek the truth in anything that's good for you while you can. That went across for everybody in the whole wide world. Now, here where we are now, we are the ones that's underneath, clearly, one of the countries that's underneath the most mass of manipulation. So I'm going to say it again, most of the help would need to be here. Because most of us cannot just shift and go anywhere else. Even if you did, you wouldn't know where you're going. You wouldn't know all of the language. You wouldn't know a whole lot of things. You have to literally start all the way over. And let's be realistic. Most of us would not, even though it's happened all throughout history, most of us will not be able to do it. So you have to, what I'm trying to say is that you got to learn how to deal and cope at home before you can go abroad and do anything else. Or else you're just going to take the same behavior that you had here at home abroad. Oh, trust me, that's exactly what they do. That's exactly. I have not heard not of one person a case that came from here that whatever they were practicing, whether it be ungodly or godly, or unhealthy or unhealthy, whatever they were doing here, by the time they caught that plane and went elsewhere, they did the same thing over there, if not worse, because they figured don't nobody know them. So get it together while you all are at home. Learn what we have to learn and start practicing on taking better care of your body and your mind and your spirit here at home. Because if you can do it in the midst of the battle, see true character come out of what you really truly stand for when you're here at home. Not just taking any college student can, and I know I have a college student, any college student can go and take because they want to go and get quote unquote higher education or another learning, can take a bags and extra food and microwaves and everything to go off to college, whether it's abroad or whether it's here, and say, let me take this into my dorm so that I can have something extra when I go and learn something else. But boy, for them that leave, that leave with nothing. That leaves with nothing. Hear me, follow me, you all. They go on with just a shirt on their back. They ain't begging for nothing. They ain't asking nobody for nothing. And they start working in the grind and working for, and you hear it when they come from over from other countries without nothing, and they come here and they work. It's more of a respect for the people and for the journey when stuff is not just given and we just We're not in a position just to run our mouths and just expect for people just to give stuff to us. Versus now, and it is different now because we do have social media, because we do have so much different knowledge out here now. It's not the same as it was when people are doing missionary work all over the world back in the day. It's not the same. It is not. So that means that the lesson is not going to be the same. We are in a stage now, just like what we say about some of our young people, and that is that we're in a place. I see the spirit of entitlement. Just because I'm doing a work that scripturally is supposed to be no more than your reasonable service. So something that's reasonable is not supposed to be per se overly congratulated. You're supposed to be doing good by the poor no matter what. Can I get an amen? You're supposed to be treating your brother and your sister with respect no matter what, whether they ask the wrong question or not, or whether they found out something about you or not. Can I? That's no more than your reasonable service. You're supposed to, we all are supposed to use our gifts that we have to help make this place a better place, to be harmonious, to help us heal. Amen. We're not supposed to be in a place to where we are even only thinking about just getting healthy so we can look good, so that we can have more people to come for us, and because we want multiple partners, or because of, I want to look better than my sister and my brother. That's so vain. Constantly looking at the social media. Come on now, y'all. I'm not talking about you. We're sharing. We're motivating you to, let's get our priorities straight and do these good works and good things with the right heart. Now, there is one that comes to mind. I hear a scripture that comes to mind often, where it states that nobody knows the heart but God. Just to paraphrase. But then it also says that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So you got to, so whatever measure of dislike and hate and things that's going on in your life that comes out of the mouth, we know you by what you say. Well, I didn't mean, well, then you won't say it much. If you didn't mean it, you won't say it much. Look at that term, mean. Y'all, we have to get to a place to where we learn to motivate ourselves as well in this journey called life. It is a journey. And yes, these things that we have to sell, to give it, and I left out the colon purifier, you all. Those are still on your New Year's season for all 3 for $100. The moringa that helps with people. Well, not that one. Let me see. That was the wrong one. The moringa that helps with different ones with the diabetes. I still have the powder sea moss, the purple kind, very highly potent, 1 teaspoon for about 2 weeks that you can add, and your colon purifier that helps cleanse out your guts. I just spoke to your colon. Some that were trying to get colonoscopy and saying that their doctor didn't want to refer them over for one for some reason. And the beautiful part was that the dear brother was saying that he only eat once every other day, look fit, look good, but he just want to stay on top of his fitness and his wellness. I'm like, well, brother, all you have to do then is just go ahead and take the colon purifier for about a week and watch your system, and maybe just wait later. You're not 55 yet, just wait. But I love the passion that he had about really wanting to take care of himself. But I was saying, no, don't allow this to turn into anxiety. I'm going to say it again, Satan is the author of confusion, meaning a wicked mind that's constantly focused on the flesh so much to the point to where it's starting to make you feel overly guilty, knowing that this stuff is a process. You can't say that it's a process and that you're not going to get it overnight and then turn around and tell people what they can't be. That's double talking. Either it's going to take them some time in the process and you're not going to be able to heal yourself overnight, or not. And that means that you're not going to be able, everybody's not going to be the same size and the same height. I mean that. We can try to make this perfect all we want to. That's why I said you strive for it, but you're not gonna be it overnight. I can say this because I have not struggled with being obese ever a day in my life. How did this happen? I learned how to. I learned the art of moderation first and foremost, and even in the art of moderation, when you are eating toxic food and artificial sugars in moderation, you're still gonna get a moderate dis-ease in the in your system. It's just not gonna be as extreme as everybody else. But I felt like having bad cramps and headaches and poor circulation all throughout the hands and all throughout the feet was enough extreme for me. Having a burst of energy and then slumping over like you almost pre-diabetic because it clotted my system up and then gotten constipated some type of way because I didn't know the way as a teenager and as a young woman. I did not know the way. Everybody around me was eating and doing whatever they wanted to do. Cakes and Mrs. Susie Q. People was getting in fights then about it. Folks had a nasty attitude about it, and that's how you know when someone is healthy because they'll have more patience. Let me tell you another key. Some people naturally got patience and not are naturally not hot-headed, but we know those few people. But for the most part, we can tell it, especially if you're coming before this internet a lot. I don't like to underestimate the eyes and the ears of our people because, see, at that point, you're living in a strong illusion. You've been deceived. Yeah, I have people outside of me, from me being here, I know there are seers and there are people that are very intuitive that can tell just through expressions alone if I mean what I say and I say what I mean. So it's kind of crazy. I have to say it, it's kind of crazy if you think you can fool everybody. You can't fool everybody. So you might as well learn how to master self and focus on self to this point, but not try to put everybody else in the same bucket because everybody is not. There's a different melanation code or degree of melanation for every culture of person in this world. There is thousands of different DNA codes. So that's like counting. If your math teacher gave you a math problem and he said, okay, we're doing 3 digits, and he gave one digit, does that mean that they're both going to come out with the same answer? Absolutely not. Both problems, both math equations is going to be solved in the with a and it's going to add up to a different kind of answer. That's the same. That's how complex we are. When the scripture says that he beautifully and marvelously made us, y'all, that's exactly what it meant. You can't take nothing away from that, and you can't add nothing to it. He didn't mention anything about our BMI at that point. I'm still saying because I'm quote unquote technically in mines. So, well, Dr. Chef, well, why wouldn't you think that everybody can? Because I know better. I done seen people from all around the world, even at the age of 20, working at the airport, working in the airport here in St. Louis, Missouri, and seeing all the different people come from all walks of life. This is what the third largest airport in United States, and I think it's still ranked within 10 in the world. Everything comes to the show me state. Everybody. It don't mean that they're stopping. Some people have layovers. Well, I had to watch all of them. Every genre. All of them coming in and out. From the baby to the old. I think the oldest person I came across was 105. And then I experienced it working through the nursing homes. And I'm telling you now, this is this is the difference between being experienced and being unexperienced, because you would know better than to put everybody in the same box. Especially if we just talking about size. Y'all have to make sure that our people get an understanding, and out of all your out of all your getting to get it. You will know by how good you feel internally. You'll know by how well you're sleeping at night. If you're on the right regimen for yourself, you will know. You said, how will I know? You will know first internally. You will rest better. You will rise better. It won't be achy. You won't be walking on, Oh, I sure don't feel. Not unless you danced all night long or exercised too late. Let me put that in there. Or you working a graveyard shift. Oh, God. And even with working a graveyard shift, I worked them before, y'all. Before I became Dr. Hill, Dr. Chef, I worked the graveyard shift, y'all. All I did was shift my vitamin intake, the good ones that I did have at the time, to the evening time, right prior to me going into my shift at 2 or 3 o'clock. And then I took my vitamins later. I was learning my body, y'all. Didn't no doctor teach me that. Not even a naturopath didn't even tell me that. This is what I mean by you got to know thyself. This is what that saying means. Know thyself. You study yourself. I can't tell you how you feel. And you can't tell me how I feel. That's why when you call for consultation, I ask you how you feel. How are you doing? We get a list of questions that I have to hear from you. Some things I can see and hear through the voice. But come on now. Even when you go to the so-called medical health care industry, the doctor gonna ask you a slew of questions to get an idea. Some people can tell through looking at you in your eyes, but if I'm on the phone with you, I can't. I gotta go by what you tell me. And that's why I tell you, the more honest you are with me, the more accurate we can get your regimen for you. Your mama may not be the same as daughter. Daughter is mixed with the DNA of their father. That's a different DNA strand. You mix with the DNA of your mama and your daddy. And yes, even though there's a connection there in the DNA, like there is a break off there because there's another parent involved. And so therefore we need to make sure that I can't stress it enough. This is the reason why it's important to get the sessions, you all get the coaching session. This is not me promoting you all calling in to me per se, but you do have to be selective. You are taking out your time and your money, and you have the right to get what health regimen best suit, best fit you, and what feels comfortable for you. I can't stress that enough. I refuse to have any other thoughts of any blood being on my hand or anybody not recovering like they should just because they hear a few people saying that they're doing well. And here it is, we got 1,000 other people sitting back saying, you know what, I did that. And I know I started running off. And before I know it, I felt like my behind was on fire. Because your body was too acidic. You can't take a bunch of citrates. So somebody telling you to go on a whole orange fast, it's ridiculous. First of all, it's not a fast. Or somebody telling you to do all grapes, and here it is, you don't even chew your food up properly, and you don't take the time out to juice everything. You can have it's so many different issues that you can have that make certain things too acidic for you alone. Now we just talking about just acidic. Now we're not even. I haven't gotten into what's good for you according to your blood type and your DNA, or whether or not your colon, whether or not you got leaky gut syndrome, whether or not you got acid reflux and all these other issues going on. So that's the reason why y'all won't hear me giving no blanket. I know it sounds so simple, but I can't give y'all no blanket that everybody do the same thing and expect the same result. Can't make it that I can't make it that simple. That's just making it easy for me. So I don't have to deal with the fact that I have to go into some work to have to really truly care enough to look into what is best for you and your body. So I can just only focus on just take the vitamin, take this in, pay me your money, get your stuff. Yeah, that's good. At least that do your body good. Pass it on. Not finna do that. Not finna do that. I told y'all, I say it all the time, like going to sleep at peace, knowing that I told the truth. I told the truth and put the devil to shame. Everybody got to say a sob story today. And at the end of the day, the end result is that I want your money. Y'all, I want your money. At the end of the day, it's about I want your money. Take your money, y'all, and y'all get healthy for you, yourself, and your family. You got a plan to get up out of here, then pair together with like-minded people. in your organization where you are and put your money into getting you and your own family together. I'm going to keep saying it again. I'm motivating y'all again to think with some common sense. I'm telling you now. So y'all ain't gonna, nobody gonna be able to come back at me and say that, hey, Dr. Chef was on the real with us. I know, because I've been there. You got people busting up people's families all over trying to get money just so they can get up out of here. And they falling for it. Get over there and get jacked up, get messed up. Can I say that term, jacked up? I'm not going to give y'all no professional term. I'm going to say it the way I know my people understand it. You go get over and get jacked up. Get hoodwinked. If it's happening at home, then what you think is going to happen among strangers? And ain't nobody telling me that some of them ain't experienced, because I know it firsthand. I look, I tell you, sometimes I got the giggle, I got to laugh just to stop from y'all seeing the real, true divine feeling that makes you just want to bawl out and just cry and be like, God, Lord, Father, who art in heaven, holla me a couple of names. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. It's a lot's been done here today, but not enough of our people are not being healed, because those of us, yep, I'm going to tell off on us, those of us who claim to be serving our people are not doing all of our part. I told you, it starts with the head. It starts with the leaders. Then it trickles itself on down. How do I look coming into your home, knocking at the door, and your 4-year-old or your even your 12-year-old answer the door, and then I ask them, can I come up in the house and do whatever I want to do? Cook whatever I want to do. It seemed crazy, wouldn't it? Now you're going to ask where your mom and daddy is. Where's the adult in the house? Before you get permission to do anything. That's the same way you should see your temple. The level of experience matters with how much we would know about this body, this temple, especially spiritually and mentally as well. If you have a gift does not cover everything that you need to know in life. A gift. If I gave you one gift, does that mean you won't need nothing else for the rest of your life? No. It's limited. So we all have to, meaning, so I can't give you one regimen. I can't offer you one thing. I can, but I know that our people are complex. We need more things. Some people are wrestling with having a very low operating immune system. So you may need my Dr. Chef Botanical Advanced Multivitamin. You may need this and the elderberry. I won't know till you call in and let me know, or till you text her until I see some of the. I'm looking at the monitors now. I get okay. I see some amens. What do you recommend for someone who was diagnosed with pre-diabetes? Cleanse. A cleanse, sister. I would recommend a cleanse. I would recommend first a colon cleanse to get rid of any old toxic meat, yeast, white flour, dough, old packed up dairy that's lodged within your 20 feet long colon, to cleanse and to chase it with a multivitamin, with your vitamin D3. And since if you are in the area where you experience cold weather, the vitamin C, your 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C and vitamin D, that's what I would recommend, that after you cleanse, you start off with 1 week. I dare to give y'all a 30-day. That's for the pros. That's for the pros and for those who just extra zealous. I've been able to stay in my BMI knowing better than not to try to overpress my body to do something that I'm not even accustomed to doing, not even 3 days out the week. Let's keep it 1,000, y'all. The mind is not designed like that. That's why it's so challenging. That's why the struggle is real. Oh, I can't. Oh, man, we can barely fast 3 days. We just had a 3-day fast with this assembly where I'm at. I'm like, man, this is the most work that I got to do, finishing moving some things around. And I got all this stuff that I got to do. I'm like, man, I know I'm going to exert more energy. Bottom line is my mind wasn't there. So I'm like, oh, okay, I know. I'll just blend me some of these seeded watermelons that I found in the store. I'll just get that and juice my system. So no, I didn't stick to the tea and the coffee. Let's keep it 1,000. I said, no, I need this because I know how much extra amount of work I got to do that's going to exhaust me. And I don't want to be running back and forth to the restroom drinking a bunch of coffee and tea. Yeah, that's what I said. So at that point, I have to put it on hold because now I got to know what works for me and my body. We got to get out of the stage where we think that just because we have these titles and just because, man, and yes, that's why I'm saying it. No better place than to come from a naturopath with a doctorate. No better place than to say, we got to get past people with titles and you still got to know thyself. You got to study your own body. That's the part that nobody wants to do because that's too much like hard to do. We got all this other stuff we're thinking about. It's not that hard. if ain't nothing more, ain't nothing with you more than your body is. Think about it. You're not with your job every day, all day. You're not even with your kids all day, every day, unless you're a new mommy. And some of them still ain't with them if they got some help. But the only thing that is with you, the only living thing that is with you 24/7, day and night, is your body. So it's not like it's going to be hard for you to not to notice whether or not you got a headache or not. It's not going to be hard for you to notice whether or not your vision is acting up or not, whether or not you got too much of a sniffle or not. So that's what I mean by study. Study, know what you was around. Wait a minute, I was just around my sister, and I'm not saying this literally happened, but I'm just saying, giving an example. I was just around my sister, and she was getting high, and now I got a contact. Now I'm coughing all over the place. Your system is rejecting it. That means get into some fresh air, common sense. That ain't nothing to go to my, okay, Dr. Chef, what do you got in order for me? Because I just got contact, clear air. How much that costs? Nothing. It's free. Well, what if the area you in is polluted, Dr. Chef? Then what you do? Go get an oxygen machine. Inhale, exhale. Go get you one of those purifiers, humidifier purifiers, and put some distilled water in there and put it up in your room and set it out there for about half an hour to an hour. You'll be all right. That's clearing the respiratory system right there. What, Dr. Chef? You're not gonna give me nothing that gonna cost me? No. I got things that'll cost you. And so this is what I'm saying, where we got to come out of this lazy mentality that we have, starting from those of us who's teaching you all, and then to those you all that's saying that I want the answers so that I can be healthy more in 24. That's the only way we're going to get there, y'all. So I got to motivate y'all to do it because, see, I too got a lot of work to do. I'm still moving things from 3 different places. I mean, I've been in the grind. So much so to where my Lexus I done changed that joke over to a truck. I ain't playing. I'm hillbilly jamming down all the way. And I don't care what nobody think about it either. I'm like, I'm having fun jumping in and out of my truck. I didn't like it at first because the Lexus had a lot of good safety features, but I had work to do. So I'm saying anything to you all that I don't have to do myself. We all got to make adjustments in some place, in some area in our life that is making us feel uncomfortable. But in order to get to that comfortable place, in order to get to that whole place, there's some work that have to be done, y'all. And in order for you to have the energy and the mindset to do it, you have to cleanse that body. You have to at least start on a 1-day fast. I'm going to start for those of you all who have never past 3 days, 1-day fast first. Give me a call. Dr. Chef, I got through a 24-hour fast, just drinking my water, my tea. Some of y'all still on y'all coffee lit, but herbs ain't nothing more healthy than the herbal teas. I got through my 24 hours for the first time. Then I'll know that you're ready to go 3, 4, 7, and 21 and 30 days. I'm not finna just throw you on there just because it sounds good. I'm not finna do you like that. God ain't did us like that. He gave us all of this time to live. If that be the case, if he wanted us to be perfect, then I guess we should have stayed babies. Now, this the mama in me talking now. We would have stayed babies if he wanted us to stay innocent. And some babies ain't even innocent today. They coming out talking and got all these different type of expressions now. But you know, I mean, there's another soul up in this child. So come on now. But their system is supposed to, long as the parents unfortunately wasn't an addict, Their system is supposed to be the most cleanest when you're born. When they get the first dark poop of their mother out of them. Now, what we put in that baby, that breast milk or that junk killer Similac and all that, whether what you put in that baby will determine what's coming out of that baby. It doesn't change. It's the same for us. What you put in it determines whether or not that baby gonna be crabby, howling, irritable, constipated. Same thing as we are now. It's the same system. It's the same system. Just like you have to learn your baby's regimen, whether or not some babies want to eat every 2 hours, some babies want to eat every 3 hours. Some of them want to sleep because their little system probably is just too tired. It may be a smaller baby. There we go with the size again. Size matters. Size matters. The only people that try to try to make everybody do the same thing is military people. Because that's how they got treated in the army. They didn't learn how, or in the military period. I just got through talking to one of my brothers that was in the military for some years. And said, no, they teach us how to be enslaved to them. They don't teach us how the true art of war or how to really maintain within ourselves. No, they teach us how to listen to them. They teach us how to be controlled by them. Not what's best for you, because if that be the case, everybody would make it through the process now, wouldn't they? And everybody would come back sane, wouldn't they? No depression, no mental problems at all. None of them will come back injured or anything. Now, we know if those are like myself, I have plenty of them in the family. Plenty of them. Y'all, let's use some common sense is what I'm trying to say. And I know common sense ain't common no more when we got the battle with. And there's another point that I had to make from a consultation that I had to do earlier. How do I look as a certified drug counselor telling somebody that I know that's been binging out on junk food that's loaded with chemicals and some of the same chemicals that's in crack cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, and all these other ones, and expecting you to just stop something cold turkey, with knowing that 90% of the people obviously today don't have the mental ability to do that, that's not even on those type of substance. Make that make sense to me. Better yet, don't try. If you are an addict, there would be no need for a wellness center. There would be no need for you to go to no type of retreat. There would be no need for you to go to no type of AA, no nothing. There would be no need for you to change your environment. They're spending thousands on top of thousands of dollars to do that. Y'all know I know what I'm talking about. If it was that easy, then everybody that had any of this knowledge on how to eat to live would be doing it. But if you've been chemically induced through shots and through eating junk food most days, and then turn around, your air is polluted too. You don't have the willpower, the mind power. Why you think I'm doing Motivational Monday? And anybody that's mocking, motivating, and inspiring people is crazy. They're the main ones that if you check their phones, they trying to get motivated every day themselves too. They ain't throwing out no scriptures. Y'all don't be fooled. Y'all just know I speak from my whole heart. I teach from my whole heart. I don't teach from a place of that I just want to sound good and I just want to sound profound. I teach from what I've seen from our people. And then that I have not been able to see, since I haven't traveled this whole world, I listen to those who have. And I see the outcome. I pay deep attention. I look internally behind it. And this is how, hey, I promise you, the only way I can get hoodwinked is if I'm distracted thinking about something else, taking care of children, a pandemic. But now that I've gone through that already, I know better now. So when you know better, you got to do better. When you do better, that means you're thinking better. When you're thinking better, that means you are better. Better than who, Dr. Chef? Better than what you was yesterday. Better than what you was yesteryear. But if you ain't never gone through nothing, then you wouldn't know what works and what doesn't work. You live in the pole or in the part of the world where it's always cold, and you don't even know what hot feels like. You ain't never been broke, then you don't know what it feels like to be broke. And you always been wealthy, you always been rich, then you don't know what it feels like to be broke. If you don't know what it feels like to be broke, then that means you get the picture. So if you ain't never been sick, well, you ain't never been well, and you always been sick, then you don't know how to appreciate being well. You always been well and you ain't never been sick. See, so there's an imbalancement just with that alone. This is my first time being sick. I know a person, let me say it like this. I've known a person for years, since the age of 15 years old. Never showed a sign of getting a cold or any type of sickness at all. Let me give the proper greetings to my sisters and my brothers. Let me show you how I'm going to do this. Praise the Lord to all of my church crew, the Pentecostal, Baptists, Methodists, and everybody else underneath the sun. Shalom to my brothers and sisters that want to be the Hebrews that call themselves the Hebrews, and assalamu alaikum to my brothers and sisters from the Nation of Islam. Okay, here goes. Y'all, we have to get to a place where we understand that no matter what you believe in, the most belief system that you can, the most faith that you will ever have to have is always going to be within yourself. We see things all day long. We see writings all day long. But because of our own personal experiences, this is what's going to determine how we view things. This is the reason why we have so many teachers. This is the reason why we're able to turn on the internet and see so many options of different people that we can do. We're looking for a certain language. We're looking for a certain energy, a certain amount of sincerity. But first and foremost, it should be a whole lot of truth. And it should never be biased. When I say bias, I mean to the point to where you get the impression that just because you're 6 feet and you 300 pounds, that I think that means that you're cursed with a curse and that it can't be reversed just because you didn't know what I'm teaching right now about what's good for the body, what's good for the mind, what's good for your spirit. That very person that's 6'1", 300 pounds could possibly reverse that within 60 to 90 days or within 6 months, however much determination that he has. But I'll be doggone, and just because I've always been 5'3" and anywhere between the ranges of 110 and 120, that I'm going to take a high horse or a high ride and say that, oh, because of you this amount, then you're cursed. Because you got out of your BMI, whatever that term, y'all, was not even that's an Americanized term. If you've been around the world and you would know that doesn't predict longevity. It is a fact that most of our seniors that tend to keep off the weight, but not just the weight, that implements eating more cleaner, healthier food, whether it be fruit, vegetations, or whatever they choose to eat in their land, and good spirit, have more longevity than the average. For so far, so good from what we can see. But what I've read and what I've researched and what I've heard with my own ears and seen with my own eyes is that even in cases where they weren't eating all fruits and all vegetations, these people were able to live to 100 to 103 and 105 just for having good spirits about them, and once again, not gluttony, not overeating. And walking around, I told y'all about the story. Some of y'all tuning in and don't know about the story where when I was 19, I had my first CNA job, fresh out of high school, was in college doing my thing. I said, I'm finna work because I just got a new nephew. I need this paycheck. I want to help out. Went in there, went to that job, man. They calling me sunshine and grasshopper, and I'm all happy. I got on my little nursing uniform, and I'm finna go work it out. I got my plan all set, and I'm coming down the hall, and here all the old people rolling up their wheelchairs and hey butterfly, hey grasshopper, hey sunshine, and I'm just happy. Okay, do. And before I can make it halfway down that hallway that had to stretched out to at least 30 feet, man, this woman passed me up so fast. I'm thinking that they calling me grasshopper, they calling her. And I'm looking down, I'm like, and y'all, and she was of the other persuasion too. I'm like, who was that? Fucking that bastard just walked past me, faster than me. And I'm thinking, man, I goes to my charge nurse. I said, hey, Dorothy. Her name was, what's Dorothy, Miss Dorothy? I said, hey, Dorothy, who was that just walked past me? Fast like that. And she sniggled. She's, oh, that's Miss Buchanan. I said, okay, Miss Buchanan. I said, okay, I said, is she mine? Because I had at least about 10 years. I had a whole hall to myself. I didn't even take breaks, y'all, during that time because I wanted to make sure all my people was clean. All them had their meds at the time. I didn't know what I know now, but I never forced this stuff on my people. And so I was like, I want to make sure everything was good. I want my hall to smell good. I want my people to be changed. I want them to be rotated. I want everything. No bad sores on my unit. I was serious even then, y'all, at 19, that I was going to take care of the people the best way I could, even in the death industry. And so by the time I make it around to Miss Buchanan, the one that's done passed me up, I'm like, hey, I was like, how you doing? I said, my name is Felicia Ann. I said, do you need my help with anything? She looked at me with a little smile on her face. No, thank you. I said, you know, so I'm trying to think of stuff to say because I'm curious about how you walk faster than me, and I know you way older than me. I told this a few times early on, but I know it's new people that tune in, so I just say it again. And she said, mm-mm. I said, mm-mm. So she seemed like she was kind of nice. I said, do you mind me asking how old you are? And she sniggled again, had her head down. And she said, 103. And yeah, y'all, that's how I had to do it. I had to express it the way I had to do it. Look, I had to do it. My daughter thinking that I'm not on. She doesn't know that I had to call her back. She at work. We could do this. I'm like, I hurry up and run back to the nurse's station. I said, hey, Miss Dorothy, that woman 103. She said, yeah. And so I went back and I said, do you mind me asking what do you eat? What do you do? I knew to ask her that question. She said, oh, I have my little coffee, a little toast, a little piece of toast sometimes, and my applesauce. I said, what would you say is the key to you living so long? She simplified it. She said, well, I love God. I read my word. And I have my cup of coffee every day. And I walk around the building. I've always walked a lot. Y'all, I can't tell y'all from that time in 1994 how many times I've been told that by my elders that we're in good shape. How many articles that I've read about this across the whole entire world. So forgive me if now that I'm able to have my own platform that I cannot endorse telling you all to only do one thing for long periods of time because I've seen and I know better. Yes, times is different since 1994, but the same enemy that was poisoning our foods then and had chemicals leached off into our atmosphere then is the same that we're wrestling with today. There is a thing in spirit now. When I tell you she was of another persuasion. Hey there, Sister Town Tyra. I got your let me break for a second, you all. I want you to know that I'm ready to set up your daughter for her consultation. I did get your email, and my prayers go out to her. Send her my whole love, all my love. Okay. I saw that, and I want to give her an extra free consultation for her patients for your weight. Okay, Sister Tyra. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, back to my hey there, Brother Lamar. Hey there, Brother Paul. Got my crew in. Hey, Mary. Hey, Tyrone. We got our tribe. We got all our people. I see all you all in there now. I see you, Sister Sandra. I see you, Sister Jacqueline. I see you, and shalom to you as well. Thank you. Okay, great. You're great. As long as you say so. Any questions that you all have, I will answer them on Motivation Money the best that I can. But I'm telling you all this, you all get what works for you all. But if you do call in, whether you're ordering your products or not, yes, just so you know, so those of you all tuning in, the advanced multivitamin is in $75, $150 for two, for three, $225, free shipping and handling. Got all the loads. You guys got to rewind back to see how I called out everything that that I have, but what I didn't say during that time that you all didn't know was that for all of ours layout for the no artificial colorings, foods, dyes, anything, there's nothing artificial in here. All fruit and plant based. Let me see. There was another. Okay, contains no artificial colors, sweeteners, flavors. Contains no sugar, no starch, yeast, casein, wheat, gluten, soy, or milk. Because all fruit, all high potent vitamins. When I take my 2 tablespoons a day, I just want to tell my daughter because she hadn't got around to hers. I said, "Girl, you can send that back to me." That's my second oldest daughter. She said, no, mama, no, mama, I'm gonna take it. I said, yeah, you got spoiled, you got everything, and you able to let yours set. Now my other daughter, my youngest, Naomi, she's 19, like your daughter, Sister Tyra, and she's like, mama, now you know I'm the one that's on it out of everybody. And she is. She's like, that's my mini brown skin me. And she turned around, mama, now you know out of all the kids, I'm the most healthiest, most health conscious out of here. So I've been taking mine. And I say, yes, Naomi, I know. And so I was like, I'm thankful that they had the stage and age. So when I got to my other daughter, she turned around now. I said, you want to give me back your multi-advanced Maya if you didn't finish it? Because you're like, no, mama. I got my other stuff. And I just had been taking that, but no, I'm gonna take mine today. I said, okay. I'm just trying to make sure because we ain't got time. We got people out here that want this stuff, and y'all. Once again, we can't get. I do my best to teach my children to don't get into a place of entitlement. You can't take this knowledge for granted of how to live a more healthier life. And of course, they even more so now that Najee has transitioned on, as you can imagine, for my children, they're really even more serious about wanting to stay healthy because they know that if in her condition, what all I went through with getting her to a place where the doctors say that she would never be, then how much more for them, and they don't have any of those conditions. And so it has taken a more positive spin for them to take themselves, their health more serious, and to appreciate even more so of what I have to offer them, because it is easy to take this stuff for granted. Y'all got stuff, some of y'all got stuff and then piled up in the cabinets. And I pray, and these things do have like shelf life. However, you do need to refrigerate this or keep it in a cool place, your liquids. And I do liquids, just for the record, for those who all wonder, why is Dr. Chef doing all these liquids? They penetrate faster and then more potent, and you get the results that you need. So for all 3 of the liquids, chlorophyll, zinc, and I have my own colloidal silver, that's 100 for all 3, If you want to add the B12 is in the bracket by itself, 40, because they charge me far more to produce this than any other. And it's very sweet. It's very potent. It gives you the energy. It helps the enzyme. I call it my blood food because it's red and it's sweet. And the elderberry, good for boosting the immune system. You all know what it is, the most purest form. This is what got me started when my children were babes. And the doctor turned me away, and I had two different insurances at the time, a private insurance and the medical insurance. And all my babies had, all three of them had whooping coughs. And I went up there taking in the cold, going up there trying to see could they help me, and they turned me away. And I went. It just so happened, y'all, at this time, it was a GN Sync. That would have been in 2002, I believe. And I was crying. I was, because I couldn't believe that they told me that that they couldn't treat. They said they had to treat the other ones with one insurance, just making up any type of lie because they didn't want service. But it worked out what the adversary meant for evil, it turned out for my good. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's the first time I was introduced to the power of the elderberry. I gave my babies one drop, not a whole syringe, one drop, because they were little. They were 2.5, 1.5, and months old. And I took it and I gave them one drop of the elderberry, and I found a marine algae water. Stopped within that following night. That following night, no more coughing, no more whooping coughing. I was hooked on the natural from that point forward. And I remember when they had, and then this is also when they had what was out. Sorry about that, you all. I had to plug up. I also remember when they had what they call airborne. They had what you call airborne. Y'all remember the little tablets, y'all? I got some now for the skin, just for the record. These are $10. They're 10 tablets. It helps good for skin. Y'all always compliment me on my skin. Well, I found one that I like. It tastes good. It has the marine algae in it, and the biotin, and it tastes sweet. They come in little suckers too. They got little lollipops. So anybody ordering them, I will send. Well, this is for my mother's, for the special ones that come through my office. I give them the little sucker for the babies. All natural though. Tastes really good, like apple flavor. And you put this in the water, and it's a tablet, and you drop it in, and it fits, and it opens up. And before you know it, you take one tablet a day, and it cleanses and purifies the skin. They work really well, and they also have them in the package for $25. You can get 3 of them in the pack for $25. So you can do this separately if you want. It's up to you all. I only have a few of those left, so that's why I didn't showcase them first. But I got everything that, for the most part, that we need to boost that immune system and to cleanse the gut. And again, we have all 3 powders for the moringa, the colon cleanse, and we have your most finest grade of the purple sea moss that you can add 1 tablespoon inside of your food or inside of your smoothie to get you all system boosted, because we won't be able to get it in the food, y'all. Let's not buy into the hype that when we know that most of our people are in the inner cities where they are not giving us fresh fruit, and we think that we all can get it in that way. Let's not deceive ourselves. We're in the dead of winter. Those who are there are in summer climates, you can do that. And you can be all right, where you don't have to go through a winter. But the body temperature has to stay at that 70-something Fahrenheit in order to digest food properly, you all, period, any kind. In order for you not to have to worry about being constipated, you all, and getting sick. And yes, this new pandemic that they got going out trying to do, even here in Missouri, they had to reverse that mug. They was trying to implement the masks here, y'all, just this past week. And within that same day, they had to reverse and said, no, y'all don't have to wear the masks no more. I mean, Eric, the governor here wasn't playing on it. Yeah, he's a Republican, but he wasn't playing on it. He said, we're not finna get caught up in this pandemic buffoonery now. I don't know how long that's going to last. But as of right now, they reversed that because they realized that respiratory issues started to increase once they implement wearing the mask. You're placing that inside of material. I used to sew, you all. I know material. You're coughing and breathing out what your body is designed to release out into the air so it can dissipate. And you're putting on that mask, holds all that germ right there. Think about it. Let me make it more plainer for you. Athletes, anybody that ever worked long periods of time, and your foot started sweating. Will you keep on that stinky, sweaty sock all day, and the next day, will you put that sock back on? Or will you try to figure out a way to try to put? No, that's why they came out with the powder of the feet. Didn't realize that the powder was talcum powder was toxic. That's the reason why we start putting powder in. That's why women with big brassiere or big breasts, that's why what did we used to do back in the day? Put powder in there, stop it from sweating. And your bra get all soaking wet. You don't even want to stay in that gets soaking wet. Why would you want something right there on top of your face and your nostrils and and you breathing right back in? Oh, that way, yeah, that's fine. So that way they can kill themselves. What happened before we started putting masks on the face and the flu season was here, still taking out tens of thousands a year, like clockwork? What was the difference? What happened to the flu, y'all? What happened to pneumonia? Yeah, the only thing that was different is the shot. What was in it? Y'all done y'all homework. I'm not even finna take y'all through all that. We're not gonna break that down no more. Y'all don't need to hear that from me again. If you do, call in for consultation. We can talk about that. I don't need to go through all that. Common sense, you all. You need to be able to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Oxygen, inhale, exhale. Before you know it, they're going to wind up having pregnant. Well, Lord, let me not speak that. Let me hold that one. But if some, I could say it this way, if some had it that way, they'll be trying to have a mask on a pregnant woman trying to give birth to a baby, talking about some breathe in, breathe out, and contracting her, that will cause her to pass out. That's how silly this is getting. This is how ignorant this is getting. We have to do better, you all. I have to motivate you all to think about it. And I know because every day is a new test. Every day is a new test. And some of this stuff we make more harder on ourselves than what we have to. My deepest apologies for anyone that's teaching y'all that y'all can do, everybody can do the same thing and be all right. My deepest apologies for those of y'all who don't know any better. My prayer is that we will learn the best way to take care of learning and knowing thyself, to take care of your body, yourself. That's the reason why when you go into the doctor, you don't take your neighbors with you too. Your doctor don't see all y'all at the same time and say, give everybody. Matter of fact, the doctor will. They'll give everybody, man, wait a minute. Matter of fact, that's what the doctors do. They'll give everybody the same medication for the same thing. The same drug, prescription drug, let me call it what it is. The same prescription drug for the same condition. If my vitamin D level is normal, and that is rare, especially if you're not in a sunny atmosphere, let me say that. How do I look telling you to take vitamin D every day? If your immune system, you got Dr.Chef Botanicals Advanced Multivitamin Liquid. I can't stop saying it, y'all, because I'm so happy it came. Yeah, I am happy it came. Yep, I am not finna hide it. I am happy that it came because I can't wait to take mine. Because I'm waiting with y'all. I was trying to stretch mine 1 teaspoon at a time. Yeah, I was. I sure was. I confess. Here goes. How do I look telling you to take vitamin C? And here it is. You got advanced multivitamin and you eating your apples and you found you some good seeded oranges and you're already high in vitamin C. How do I look telling you to take more, to take it every day? You could say that for later. Give it to another family member. You can overdo it with the vitamins, you all. The system will shut down on you. And with us thinking and stressing ourselves out, thinking that we can all eat enough fruit, that's going to keep us in a healthier state. That is for those who have extreme cases that ain't never did it. But for the average person, that system and their DNA is set up to take in a certain amount of foods. And we have to be careful. You want to start off with every 3 days to see how your body adjusts to things, just like you would for a 24-hour fast on liquids. Gradual process is where we have to go. You appreciate it so much more better. Your body will not feel like you put it into shock. You don't worry. You won't have to worry about backstroking so fast. That's why we call it health coaching. Yeah, I coach you through it. I have not known nobody to get coached one day and they go out and win every game. That man, them boy, they say them some bad mama jammas. But I've not seen that done yet. When y'all see a team that was coached to just play a game now, just to play a game, whether it be basketball, football, or whatever, and then they went out, everybody had this their position set and won the game, every game that they had for the whole season. You let me know who that team is so I can root for them too. I never seen nobody take a martial arts class. I know I didn't, and I'm gonna start videotaping some of that too for y'all. And they get every position just down packed to the T. Now y'all don't be laughing at me now because it's gonna be probably gonna be part of Try Me Tuesday. But y'all gonna feel like it's Motivational Monday, and it's gonna turn into a Wellness Wednesday. And then the Thriving Thursday and the Fitness Friday, okay? It's gonna turn it to that. But I'm gonna let y'all in on my journey from now for my martial arts class until I get to the place where the Most High want me to be. And y'all can laugh all y'all want to, but I'm gonna get there because the more you laugh, the more you pick on me, the more determination is gonna give me, okay? Just understand that. And I want you all to take that and apply that to what you all do that you want to try that's going to get you stronger and get you more focused, okay? That's how we going to do that. That's Motivational Monday for you. My stranded buffer. We really appreciate you. I really appreciate you too, dear sister. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And so I'm just glad that I was able to tune in to you all. I didn't plan on keeping y'all for an hour, seeing that I had to tune in later. I just wanted to make sure that I let you all know why I could not tune in for our noon to 1 o'clock or noon to 3 o'clock session, because I have to travel about to go to another area to pick up my order of the advanced multivitamin. So it's in. You all shipment will be going out this week. You all just know it will leave fast. So if you all want to order, you see the package deal that I have. If you forgot it, then via text to 618. It is in the chat, 618-388-8100 number. Let me know you are right now. All payments is received through Cash App. So if you don't have Cash App, you all can get it through someone else. That is the most convenient for me at this time. And that would be at the Dr.Chef F and Jordan Cash App. Did I put the Cash App information in there? No, I did not. So if there's any questions, please let me know while I put in the Cash App info. I always forget to put that in there. But the P.O. Box, it is in my prescription when you all sign in to see this. I'll put in that info and then say what it is that you want. I understand that you still have to be a text 618-388-8100 number because I need your address. Some of you all be forgetting to give me your address when I see it. And so that's important that I have the address. Whereas I don't know where to send it. Please make sure that, and also make sure that you all's zip code is correct. I only had one issue where two where artists came back, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that feeling because I gotten so used to everything going through straight. And I know it was through the holiday time. Okay, I just put it in, you all. The Cash App information is down there in the chat, you all. Facebook, I didn't put it in to you all yet. I'll do what I can do because I know you all. For those who all that wants to order your advanced liquid, the only most powerful, potent advanced liquid. Okay, I put the Cash App into your link there for the first time in a while there, in the comment section of Facebook as well, so that you all can send those who all want to give donations. Don't forget, we're still piling up. I want to get baskets up and going for African history program and things of that nature, where I can send out a health and wellness package from me Dr. Chef, to you all, because I know a lot of our women, especially our women, you all like baskets and things. So I'm willing to put together that too for those of you all who want a basket, because it makes it more simplified. I have to show y'all my little designer skills. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I know what y'all want. Y'all trying to work me. Like I ain't worked enough. Okay. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And then y'all let me know whether or not y'all like that and y'all wanna be shipped that and be working from there. Okay. Because sometimes I know our people got a whole lot going on out here, and I just want to make sure that I'm standing on top of my minds and what I have to do to let you all know how much I appreciate you all from tuning in. What time do we have, you all? Woo! Made it to 9 o'clock, y'all. That's it, y'all. Unless there's any other questions, I am going to chime out. You all know that I love every last one of you all. Remember, I'll call in for your New Year's deals or $100 package. Not forget those who chimed in just later. Advanced Multivitamix is in the house now. Ain't gonna last long, y'all, but I am gonna try to pre-order in advance again, as long as it's not taking long for you all to send in and purchase your advanced multivitamin. We have also the intention that helps with anxiety, stress, and it's got more of a tangy taste, but you 2 tablespoons of this a day. For those of you all who's wrestling with stress disorder, need to calm your nerves, calm down. The mental boost, y'all already saw. I showed y'all what that mental boost do. That's the advance. That mental boost ain't no joke. That'll have you, boy. I'm taking this because I got some things to remember, don't I? My brother Tyrone, y'all, don't I got something to remember? I got to go over what's that? I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to be remembering. Um, I got 10 questions and answers. See, that's why I need the mental boost. And it works. I got some testimonies from some of our elders that most definitely is saying how they're writing better, that have signs of Parkinson's disease, some that have tumors, migraines, and their way of eating, you all, is not eating to live. However, this still worked in showing, helping them with Alzheimer's, early signs of Alzheimer's and dementia, Parkinson's disease, and also if for them this works and they're taking 2 tablespoons a day, just imagine for those of us who have our own little glitches because we have a whole lot going on. Just taking 1 tablespoon will do you good every day. And that means it will stretch out longer, and you have to keep this in a cool space or in refrigerator as well. 30-day supply, you all, but if you're taking one a day, then they'll stretch out to 60-day supply. Okay, I love you all, and it's so good to see you all, Sister Sandra. Look forward for your calls tomorrow. I pray that you're ready and set to go. Thank you all, Sister Cherry. Thank you all so much. My family, I can't wait to get my multivitamin. Yes. I received the attention supplement a couple of days ago. Blessings, Felicia. T. Denise. I'm trying to remember whose name is T. Denise. I know the face. A pretty picture, sister. Okay, and who I got here? Did anybody say anything? I was trying to look through my Facebook to make sure that I didn't forget any of you all. Oh, hey, Uncle Tyrone. Send that bread to Uncle Ty. Come on, Tyrone. Yes, love you, niece. I cannot believe. Look, y'all see my family, boy. Uncle Tyrone, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my other brother, Tyrone, that tuned in. Man, their uncles are something else. Now, let me show you what I have to deal with. Y'all can chime off if y'all want to. I'm finna chitty chat it up just for a little bit. This is how I do, y'all. So this is my time, our time. Man, my uncle, y'all finna bust you out now. My uncle, sit there. This is my mama brother, y'all. My uncle Ty, now he got a black belt in martial arts, and he gonna say, Mary, you hear me? You already know what I'm dealing with. Cause I don't see none of my other cousins I'm in on. If they are, they hiding. Anywho, man, he gonna sit there. Y'all see where I posted up where I went to where I went to Chi-Town and I was doing my thing. I was trying to get all motivated and get my system. That was motivational Monday, last Monday, y'all. Why when we traveling back, I'm showing him what I'm doing, and he gonna say it to my son, you too little. You need to get bigger. Y'all see what I have to deal with? Uncle Tyrone, what's your height and size? Why you hollering I'm too little and you black belt, white belt, and whatever else belt? So how is it that I'm too little and you 5 feet something and still slim and trim, and he got a black belt, but I'm too little, but I'm 5'3" and I'm weighing like 115, 117 right now. How is it that he not too little and he's saying that I need to get bigger? You see the type of stuff that we have to deal with. Yes, love you, niece. I get there don't come me no breaks, y'all. I'll tell you, there don't come me no breaks. Yes, this is one of the uncles that when we were wearing our skirts every day, my mama would have us and they come in and they said that we need to learn that we gonna get taken advantage of in these skirts every day. And before you know it, we getting DDT and hemmed up arms outside us. They trying to teach us how to get out of situations. And so we had to learn how to defend ourselves, in other words. But my mama in the background talking about, don't y'all hurt my babies, don't hurt my baby. Come on now, they girls. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, they did help. My few little run-ins that I had from bullies. Yeah, I didn't start none, but we did have to finish it. Okay, I left y'all on a lighter note. Know that I love you all. You all stay encouraged. Thank you all for tuning in. Please like and share. That is how you all can help me build up the channel and try to help. And I pray that it's motivated someone to do better. Know that I am very much encouraged to be healthy more in 2024. And I pray that you all are too. Um, please call in. Thank you all for those of y'all that have been patient with me throughout this whole year. I know some of you all did not have a clue on what all I was dealing with. And that's how I knew that it was important that I even come through. But of course, it helped with me having the motivation from you all to inspire me to not to give up and not to give in. It helped me. It helped motivated me. Yeah, now he gonna tell me I'm bigger now. Mark Tyrone gonna say you bigger now. Okay, and now I'm bigger now. Even though last Monday, Motivation Monday, I wasn't big enough. Like, did you see how I get? Did you see how I get done, Sister Sandra? See how I get done? Oh, I tell you, family. It's always family. Be blessed. Yes, you all have a blessed. Hey there, Sister Paul. It's good to see you. It's so good talking to you. Hey, now you know, sis. I look forward to seeing you all on Wellness Wednesday. We won't get back into our normal time. Get back to our normal time noon. However, let me know you all if you all. I'm trying to see if I can get in on the evening time some. It's just that this week is pretty heavy for me. Maybe come next week. Try to help us all to grace into February well. But we got to take one day at a time. Remember, you all call in for your coaching and your consultation at 618-388-8100. And yes, your vitamins are in now. So you all will be getting your supplement in. Sister Jamaica, different ones has been waiting. Thank you all again for your patience. Know that I love you all. Be safe. Be good to yourself. And remember, I love you. I believe some of y'all love me. And we need one another. Okay? All right. Peace. Mm-hmm.